greetings. Brought to you by Fifth Dimension, Universal Studios. This is July, end of July. So hopefully it doesn't rain. I don't think it will. Here we are again, and not the happiest place in the world, as you can see. We're going to do, obviously some connections, get the hell out of Dodge. We'll have an announcement sometime this month, but no time soon. Yeah, Shrek is out now. So we're going to, we're diving into the radio show and the depths that are controversial to some, but awakening and healing for others. And yeah, unfortunately, some channelers out there are channeling not what they think they're channeling. But it all pays the same, right? So, not to judge or anything, but it is a warning experience. At least one channeler, I think, is slowly waking up to his own manipulations. But I doubt it. Who knows? So, yeah, this isn't as fancy as it might. Talking about this stuff isn't that exciting when you think about it. The truth isn't that entertaining. Let's put it that way. When it gets more entertaining, it kind of shows the manipulation going on there. Certain felines or feline is not exactly friendly to some of us, and there's a lot of manipulation. And those that are going after Bob Lazar, and though you go look at the people that are going after that, are living a pretty comfortable life. Life is good in the third dimension. So you just see their environment, they got kids, they got a relationship, they look pretty healthy for the most part. And of course they're going to tear apart Bob Lazar. And if you're in his shoes, it'll be a different story. So it's keep life comfortable, huh? Keep life in the third dimension going. But you're always connecting to other realities. I mean, you connect to your spirits all the time. That's from another reality. So you're always connecting to other vibrations like those. So, as many want to deny the spiritual connection of it, want to hook into the third dimension. We're here to live a human experience, but there's always going to be a spiritual experience involved with it. Some of them are kind of kicking that part out, seeing what they want to see. So, whatever. Yeah, the whole thing is just a pain in the ass and really get into it. That's okay. Some are living the comfort lives of not seeing what's happening and living in their own universe, their own reality, which is good. Eventually I have to stop and smell the roses, or not. And many don't for a very long time. Alright, so I'm gonna do some connections and get the hell out of Dodge. Universal's gonna have a update on the 1st, August 1st. I guess that new theme park they're building. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be doing this, but for now we are steady stream. I don't know where this is all heading. Hopefully out of state is what I'm working on. So that's kind of the surprise. So, all right, blessings, and see you very soon. Greetings, we are Zeta Archons. Greetings to you. Yes, your development of your planets is simple. You took in everything. Everything we can throw at your planet, you took it in. Somebody had to do it. It's the only world that can really handle it either. Yes, the war is on, but it's much more than that. Yes, you're sending it back out to the universe. Really, other worlds aren't, yes, most worlds are not as complicated as yours. Yours is like a toolbox with too many tools in it. And too much of everything else, but it does have a lot of tools within it. So realize you have tools within yourself that you're going to start to acknowledge. And it is true that you are actually, yes, you look at aliens with awe, but aliens look at you in awe, putting up with this dense energies on a daily basis. Not knowing yourselves, sweating, bad weight problems, illnesses. Even those that bring on illnesses have a lot of knowledge to read from that. Some of them want an illness, not just for attention, but for understanding how to experience it. So relationships, now I know so many get into a bad relationship because they're here to learn from those relationships. So they keep pulling in nonsense because they need to learn from nonsense. Might as well get it over with while you can, so you can actually enjoy life. Not everybody here is to enjoy life. You're here to live the hardships, to grow more, to learn, to be a part of the universe, to play a big role in the universe. Those that have it easy aren't going to take a big role. So realize many of you are going to be leaders within the universe, already are now. Don't even remember, don't know it. So many of you feel like you can be in charge, a manager, but on a different level because you are, or you're heading towards that direction. This is not very clear in this reality because you're in study, you're here to learn about yourself. So this world's always going to be complicated. It's not going to be an easy one to heal. And destroy it won't do anyone any, it can't be destroyed. It has too many pieces connected to the other planets. If this world got destroyed, the rest of the universe would be destroyed. You wouldn't have a universe. It wouldn't be able to balance itself. Because this is a child. Yes, it's treated like a child, but everybody's learning from it. You can learn a lot from a child. So it's kid, but not, the readings of it have not been 100% accurate. That it's just a bunch of children don't know what they're doing. But realize there's a bunch of children with chainsaws and craziness and insanity. So there's a lot more to it than just that. And you're figuring out that your responsibility is basically keeping your life going, keeping the engines rolling. Yes, watch movies, watch TV, do whatever you can to survive this reality. It's not going to be easy. It's not easy at all. It's not intended to be. Because other worlds, yes, don't have the constant hell that you're going through, but you're here to make it easier for you eventually. But realize many do leave and want more hell after they leave, as they realize what they've learned, how much have they experienced, how much they open themselves up. And this is why so many come through, and many come down, shut down from the spiritual direction, because many don't want the spiritual direction because they feel like you're going to take away their fun. They're learning more. They're kind of like in a cocoon, basically, of knowledge, and it's school of, they might always like it, but many of you are bringing it. Basically, those channelers, healers, spiritual awakened, are opening up to the universe because it's time to share it through your own experiences. Instead of just, you are assisting the universe, but you become more knowledgeable of how connected you are to the universe and how you're assisting it opening up. This is, yes, it's evolution. Not everything is going to be told in front of you just now. Yes, and this world might be boring, but that's kind of the idea. It's like we're here to bore you to death and see how well you handle patience. But it's okay to try to gather more knowledge, but sometimes, yes, you take a beating. But that doesn't mean the beating's going to last forever. For you to reach out for hidden knowledge, yes, in your Vatican, the Vatican is playing pretty much on another planet. It's an energy force that is unknown. You're not going to ever fully understand it in this reality. And it is channeled energies there from all parts of the universe. It plays a big part in how your mentality of your world operates. So it's not always going to be very kind for you to tap into its energy field. Your Eiffel Tower also is another portal that was mentioned in your Men in Black. The Eiffel Tower plays a big role in your ascension process. Is bringing in energies from other worlds. Yes, it's all done mysteriously, not making any sense, but it all makes sense in our reality. We'll have to leave you with that. Blessings. Dragon Collective. Yeah, it's true. Our energies have opened up new realities others can never dream of. More powerful than any bird species, because bird species are connected to our genetics to enhance themselves. But the reptilianness is sacred energy, seen as positive and not so positive. Many are being negative and didn't even realize that they're causing a lot of havoc. They're testing out their abilities too. Many of your wizards have reptilian energies, whereas your Atlanteans took it to a whole new level. Getting reptilian DNA is enhancing yourself to a level where it can be uncontrollable. It's uncontrollable to many reptilians. Basically, you can open up dimensions very easily and go into other realities without a problem, without having health defects. The Zetas haven't even accomplished that quite well. Of course, they have their own tactics of doing things. They're very connected to the insectoid, as you can probably tell. But the reptilian is much more than a dragon. It's an energy source that is still forbidden, unknown, misunderstood, on different realities that are very hard to put together, because it can cause a shockwave within the universe. If we are removed, the whole world will lose itself. So understanding that our connection with you is for movement. Of course, reptilians are known to slow you down, as yes, even Ivan's incarnations were about, taking the reptilian energies, taking that knowledge and sharing it with others. And it can cause destruction of worlds, because this world doesn't have any purpose anymore. And now, because of reptilian energy, it's like bringing in reptilian energy. Sometimes things need to go. And you'll eventually see the more side of that. Yes, there's always, think about those that are slaughtering animals at this time. You think they're going to have the best positive connections in their past? Not necessarily. A lot of them have health defects at this time, cancer. So, there's an up and down to everything, basically. Your multiverse, your multiverse is one that's true. You're tapping into that more. You go into that world, that reality breaking through this one. This world is basically going to start splitting in half slowly as you become more of the multiverse, because it's very much seeing other versions of you, even seeing lovers that used to be you. So, some of you have had relationships with yourself, some different aspects. This is how you learn about yourself. You have a relationship with yourself. Soulmates. Sometimes, not always, sometimes it's another version of you. And sometimes that other version of you splits from you and creates their own personality, their own way of life, their own direction. So they're still part of you, but not you. So this is where a lot of soulmates are actually created in that way. You split yourself in half. So that's sometimes done in the beginning, but a lot of times it's done later on after your creation. It all depends. Everybody acts different. So some are rather the polar opposite, and that's usually not another version of you, but many are having relationships with yourself, basically. Kindred spirit, and sometimes it's difficult to heal that. It's like sometimes you need a relationship with that person to also set that person free. It's like, yeah, you had that, call that person soulmate, you're very obsessed over that person, it's actually another version of yourself. They're not quite ready to let it go. That's why some become very obsessed over relationships for various reasons. It's quite common, actually. And some are, yes, always looking for a relationship because they're obviously remember the other versions of worlds, of realities where you had happiness. Remember that. Now you're at a place you want to bring that relationship into this environment. It's like, I'm doing pretty good right now. I like to share it with somebody. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not always so easy, especially when the soul journey has many more layers to go. And sometimes, so many of you are going more spiritual. I can't get a physical connection, but I can get a spiritual connection very easily. And that is very much a talent there. Because it's another way, it's another form of awakening. Another form of awakening that's very difficult for some, as you can see. But as for the dragon vibrations, yes, we're not going to open up your reality quite yet. We're not allowed to, but many of you are doing so on your own. And we are assisting where we're allowed to. And you're going to go into new depths of your reality. Basically, the multiverse is going to become the normal verse. It's going to become a reality that you're absolutely used to. Now, you already have a multiverse to your entertainment through the witches of your Harry Potter, your Transformers. It's technically connected to your multiverse here. It's all in one part. So that kind of gives you an idea that it is accessible spiritually. That's up to you.
Could have fantasized